you see the effort that is there, and you look at a lot of categories you guys have played. How tough are those ones?
Yeah, it's obviously, a tough pill to swallow, but that's, the game of hockey. I'm sure we've had a couple games like that this year where, the opposition team could probably say the same thing. I think tonight we did a lot of really good things. Power play coming up with a big goal, the way guys were committing in the D zone, getting back on the back check. That's, that's how we have to play for a full 60 minutes, and I thought we did that tonight.
What makes Zegras tough to read in the shootout situation?
Just how slow he comes in, and he's got quite the arsenal of tricks. I haven't played with him for 3 years in Anaheim. I've kind of seen it all, so you never know what to expect with him.
What's their sense of the mood around the team right now?
It's just urgency. Obviously we know, we put ourselves in a tough position here, but we have to go out and we have to compete and battle every night. And like I said, I thought tonight we did a great job of that, and able to fight back and tie the game up. Power play with a huge goal, but I think everyone's staying positive. I think at the end of the day, this is our jobs, and everyone knows that we have to go out there and we have to play hard, regardless of the situation. So, the mood around the team is. It's positive, and everyone's, just worried about that next game, focusing on, getting 2 points and going from there.
With a couple of road games coming up, what's the key to turning the momentum around after these first 2 games post-Olympic break?
I think just kind of playing like we did tonight. Obviously we're playing 2 teams who, are battling just like we are. So I think we just have to go out there and continue to, work the forecheck, work the back check. Like I said, we didn't give up too many grade A chances tonight, and guys did a great job boxing out in front of me and letting me see the, the initial save. So, I think we just continue to roll what we did tonight into the next 2 games here.
You had quite the reaction when you stopped Delorier in the second on that turnover there. How did you see that? Did you have a message for him afterwards?
I mean, Delo's a guy I played with as well,
yeah.
So, he kind of he's got a heavy shot, so I just tried to slam the pads as quick as I could, and, as a goalie, you can kind of feel when it's under there, so that's why I kind of had it and just kind of just stayed still.
And how difficult are games like that when you put forth a pretty good effort and you kind of look at the way you went about it and you come up just short of tough are those ones?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously it stinks, but I think overall, if we look at our complete game, we like it much more. We did a lot of things much better. We were moving the pucks up a lot faster, creating a lot of good zone time. So I really enjoyed the effort from our group tonight, and I think that's definitely a stepping stone in the right direction.
What's your sense of the group right now, the mood around the team?
I think just everybody's just trying to stay positive. Overall, it's not easy in a time like this, but I think with our group, we have a great group of guys in here, a group that cares about each other. So we're just playing for the guy on the left and our right, and from there, we just got to give our best effort for sure. But yeah, focusing on one day at a time.
Long road back for Dakota from a pretty serious injury. What was it like to see him get on the board tonight?
Awesome. DJ's a fantastic guy, fantastic teammate, great player, and that forecheck was amazing that they had on that goal with Wazzy and Chelly there, so you give their credit there too. But great shot by DJ, and we always love to see our guys get their cookies for sure.
What stands out about the way Williams able to show up in high pressure moments?
I think it's one of the first things that I recognized when I got here last year, his composure. It kind of leaks throughout the room, just the way that he's so calm. You look over, you see a guy like that with that much confidence, gives you confidence within yourself. So he's a pretty special player for sure, and definitely somebody that we should all be looking at in those moments.
Just a thought on the game where you guys did a lot right tonight and still come up short, just your takeaways.
Yeah, I thought it was a better effort. We had a lot of chances, just didn't find the back of the net. That's what happens, I feel like, when you haven't had a lot of chances in a couple of games, and got to work extra hard for them to go in.
What did you guys do better tonight to generate them?
I thought our forecheck was pretty good, getting pucks back and finding the middle of the ice too, like the slot and stuff like that. So got a couple of really good looks.
What did you see on your goal?
I don't know. Just a great play by John, and then just hammered it.
Your new line today with Boston.
Yeah, I thought we, could have scored a couple more goals. Played pretty good and felt good. So, it's the way it goes sometimes.
When you see Dakota score, what's it do for your group, given how he's been out?
Yeah, it was incredible. Great play by Chelly, and then unbelievable shot. It caught us fired up for sure, and it was a nice one to look at. I feel like lately we've been down goals to start.
What's your sense of the mood of the group right now?
Yeah, I think today was a step in the right direction, and that's what we want to keep building off.
Dakota, how difficult is that knowing that the group put forth a pretty good effort here tonight?
Yeah, just unfortunate. We were better tonight. We just got to find a way to come up with a win next game.
Long road for you back. Just what did it feel like to see that puck go in?
Yeah, that was nice. It's been a while, but it makes the hard days of recovery and coming back worth it when you can get one.
How have you felt at least a couple games back?
Getting back into the swing of things. It takes a little bit of time, but I feel like I'm getting better every game, so positive.
What has been the biggest adjustment? Feel the legs? Like, how do you describe
Yeah, I think just getting the cardio back into it and, being able to go hard every shift. It's hard to replicate that in practice, so can only do it through the games.
How would you describe the mood around the team right now?
Just trying to stay positive. Obviously, it's a tough time for the group, and trying to keep our heads up and keep it moving, and just find a way to start grinding out some wins here.
Did anybody step up before the game, message-wise, to really drive home the importance of staying positive and putting forward a good effort?
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of guys every game, that'll step up and say something. It's just about sticking together here, and everybody's feeling the same way in the room, and it's about that perseverance and getting through it together. But there's tons of leadership in this room, and it's just about finding a way.
How can you use a game like this to kind of press forward the next two that are back-to-back?
Just take it as a positive. We were good for most of the 60 tonight. It's in the room, and we've been saying it all year. But you just gotta, everybody's a professional. You got to keep going.
What's your sense of Craig right now and the message that he's sending to you guys?
Yeah, just keep our heads up. We're right there. It's the group in here that's going to get us out of it. So we got to stick with it.
William described it as a step forward here tonight. Like, how would you assess kind of the team?
Yeah, good battle by our group tonight. I thought really good second period. Had a lot of opportunities. We didn't capitalize on them, but I thought our game was good all around. Penalties in the first period kind of set us back a little bit, but overall, I thought the team competed hard, played good defense, did a lot of good things. We just didn't finish.
What do you think of Austin and Willie together tonight?
Thought they were good. A lot of Austin had 8 shots, Willie 4 or 5. I mean, they created, they just didn't finish. But I like the line.
Cowan didn't play a lot tonight. What are you seeing from him right now that's leading you to limit him a bit?
No, I'm not. It's not about that. It's just about where he's slotted right now. He's on the second unit in the power play. Didn't get much time there, but thought he did some good things. Made some good puck plays. Worked hard. Competed. It is what it is.
Good blueprint in terms of keeping things tighter tonight, defensively?
Yeah, a lot better. Just, tight gaps, reloads. Like in D zone, we protected the middle of the ice very well tonight, except for the second goal. We kind of got a little loose there, but overall, very good job by our guys.
How have you felt about Dakota since he's come back in?
Pretty good. I mean, I think, he had I thought he did a lot of good things again tonight, other than the goal even. It was a great shot, good play. But, for me, he's being that heavy physical player that we need. He's doing a good job for us.
It's good to build on. You get the 2 conference games.
We got, that's kind of like, our blueprint. That's the way we got to play. And, I think a lot of good things tonight. We got to go into Jersey and do the same thing. They're a fast team. A lot of skill, so we're going to have to check hard and do the right things, manage the puck, move it quick, get it up, and go to work. And then, shouldn't change anything going into Jersey.